All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. It's been a while since we've done a live stream. We've done watch-alongs, obviously, but it's been a while since we've done a live stream during this time. This is generally our live stream time slot. I thought I have to today. I have to come in and do a live stream with you guys and mingle with you guys and connect with you guys again. Something new, as Jacob Job Williams has said on the live chat. Something new. This is new. You know, a player demanding for high standards, and when those high standards are not met, he's sulking. Why is he sulking? This is news now, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming from Matt Law, that apparently a particular source is telling Matt Law that Thiago Silva has a tendency to sulk when his high standards are not met. What's he meant to do? What's the alternative? To jump up and down like a little sissy? Yay, we are not meeting my standards. Yay, we're not in Champions League. Yay, we are 14th. Yay. Is he meant to celebrate? Is he actually meant to celebrate? Let's start with happy birthday for Thiago Silva first. Yeah, Andy Bell, now true talk. Yeah, happy birthday to Thiago Silva. I feel sad. I feel sad for Thiago Silva. You know something is not right, of course, because Thiago Silva, a couple of days ago, when Champions League started this season, he tweeted out with a sad emoji or crying emoji with and tagging Champions League. You know, of course he's not happy. Of course he's not happy. There's no two ways about it. There's absolutely no doubts about it. You know, from where he saw the club when he first joined to where it is now, it's night and day. It's night and day. Do you know what I mean? He came in under Frank Lampard, the first stint. Obviously, then Frank Lampard got sacked. Thomas Tuchel came in, and he won the Champions League. You know, Thiago Silva was buzzing. Then we win the Club World Cup. We win the Super Cup, buzzing. Should have won an FA Cup. Should have won a Carabao Cup as well, but didn't. And then he had to endure the disgusting, disgraceful season of last season. It's an asterisk on his resume. It's a dark little portion on his CV. That last season, and we saw post-match last season, I think it was under Frank Lampard, he came out and he publicly stated this season was wrong. Some things that the owners did were incorrect. Came in and made too many changes at once. And he also stated that too many players, way too many players. And the new ownership didn't do things correctly. And he was expecting that things will be done correctly this time around. And here he is finding himself in this predicament again where we are 5 points in 5 matches. What's he meant to feel? Ladies and gentlemen, I posed the question to you guys. What's Thiago Silva meant to feel? We're getting rid of experienced players. We're bringing in kids. How are these young players going to learn? Like, who are they going to lean on to? I don't know about you guys. Me personally, I remember when I was first starting off youngster in the corporate world, I'd lean on to experienced people. I'd want to know what they're doing. I'd want to know how they operate. But these days, apparently, experience is a piece of rubbish, really. It means nothing. It means nothing. Maru saying he's such a crybaby. How is he a crybaby? What's he meant to do? Celebrate? What's he meant to do? Thiago Silva has seen such highs in his life. And these lows that we are seeing now is unheard of. I'm not saying Thiago Silva, do you know what? Like if we were like sixth, seventh, I don't think Thiago Silva would be reacting. We're not sixth and seventh. We are 12th, 13th, 14th. Do you understand? Do you understand how low we've gone? We have not just declined, we've disappeared. We've disappeared. People will say, oh no, but this is early days this season. Don't just look at it just from this season. Look at how things were last season and how, how we've started this season. You got to take everything in consideration. What's going to happen? What's going to happen this weekend? Are we shaping up for another weekend of disaster? Are we shaping up for another weekend of misery? You guys tell me in the live chat. You guys tell me. Are you confident? Are you going into the Aston Villa game thinking, no, we're going to beat them? We're going to pump them. Aston Villa just lost in, Conference League, Europa Conference League. Yeah, you'd think that at home at Stamford Bridge, yeah, we should be beating them. Is that the confidence? I can guarantee you that majority of you guys are probably not feeling that confident. I guarantee you that. I'm not feeling confident. Off the back of what I've seen so far in the first 5 matches, besides that Liverpool, it's such a twist of events. I can't believe how the season's panned out so far in these early stages. After that Liverpool game, I really thought we were going to kick things off. But it's gone south. And boy, has it gone south. Wow. Chelsea Empire, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Really appreciate that. But yeah, let me know. I mean, what's Thiago Silva meant to feel? What's Thiago Silva meant to feel? Like, I'll showcase you the news first of all, so that you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the news. Let me just take that down for a little bit. Thiago Silva has not been shy to tell his managers how he feels the team should be set up and play, particularly as he eyes a transition into coaching when he finally hangs up his boots. He is demanding at the training ground and on the pitch, but his high standards can also, sources claim, cross the line into sulking when he does not feel they are being met. Sources are claiming that Thiago Silva is sulking when his high standards are not being met. What a joke. What an absolute joke, man. What an absolute joke. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sterling should have big impact on this attackers because he played for one of the best managers, but instead he can't even help himself sometimes. Miz, on one serious question, how many more defeats, draws until Bowley decides to pull out of the plug on Poch? I don't think they will. I don't think they will. It will have to be something absolutely disastrous like last season. Obviously, we're 14th, so it's pretty bad. But I think they'll allow it to go for at least 15 matches or so. And if we're still like 14th, yeah, maybe then they'll make a drastic decision. But I can't see anything changing as yet. And then rightly so, we need to see how. Like, I'm waiting till the end of the next international break where we are, see exactly what situation we're in, and then we'll see how the season's panning out. Chelsea Empire, if he's this negative, he shouldn't be on the field. Move Colwell, LCB, and Chilwell back to left back. Thiago is at fault so far with him killing attacks. Look, yeah, you can criticize his efforts in recent games. I don't think he's been good. But if he is sulking and being negative, then why is the manager consistently picking him? Why? If he's actually a bit of a bad smell in the squad because his high standards are not being met, he's sulking. Now who's picking him? Why is the manager picking him? Why can't the manager make a decision? Is there a need to have 3 CBs? I know Colwell is being utilized as a left back, but at the end of the day, Colwell is not a left back. He's a centre back, left-sided centre back. But he's not designed to be a left back to bomb up and down. So why is Pochettino using him? Why? If he's such a problem, then don't use him. Don't use him. But I feel that's not even the issue. I feel there's a particular player in the likes of Thiago Silva who's now being targeted. Thiago Silva is now being targeted. That's how I feel. I can accept that Thiago Silva's performances haven't been up to standards. God damn it, he's 39. He's 39. Since Thiago Silva joined Chelsea Football Club, he's been our best defender. There's so much that our youngsters can learn from Thiago Silva. One, how to stay fit as long as he has, because a lot of our players can't even be fit. Some of our players probably need to look at themselves. You know how we keep blaming medical staff, we keep blaming this, that. Maybe they need to look at themselves. How's their lifestyle? How are some of these footballers' lifestyles? Why can't they stay fit? What's wrong with them? So much. John Terry recently said, if I'm one of the young players in that team, I'd be leeching onto someone like Thiago Silva. I'd be glued onto someone like Thiago Silva. But now, all of a sudden, Mr. Matt Law and many people probably inside the club, as you can see, Matt Law stating he's demanding at the training ground and on the pitch, but his high standards can also, sources claim, so this is coming from internally from Chelsea, cross the line into sulking when he does not feel they are being met. So now here's the problem. Now Silva's the problem because he has high standards. Why do you have high standards, Thiago Silva? Why? You need to level up. You need to come down to Chelsea now. We're 14th. We finished 12th. We're 14th now. We cannot meet your high standards. Stop sulking. Reduce your expectation. Come to our level now. Come to our level. Now this is a problem. Now this is a problem. Don't worry about us not scoring goals. Don't worry about our manager utilizing poor tactics, not knowing which personnel to put in which areas. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about our attackers not scoring goals. Now the issue is Thiago Silva, he's sulking. That's the issue. That's the issue. The Super Monty, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm worried because of Poch's cowardly tactics. Yeah. Royston, good to see you, my man. What's the breaking point for this season? I can't have the same season like last season. We need to get wins. Yeah, well, seems like everyone wants to point fingers at Thiago Silva. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. Well, why doesn't the big manager, Mr. Poch, drop him? I fully expect Thiago Silva to be dropped for this weekend. Is he going to drop him? Is he going to drop him? This is what football world has gone crazy because we're making big deals out of nothing. The only reason Silva is being targeted is that some fans are afraid that Colwell will be dropped eventually, so they prefer to go against Silva. There could be a point here. There could be a point here. Zamaria. There could be a point here. The way I look at it, every single one of these defenders have been shaky. Look at the besides Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto's been all right. He could probably give us a lot more in attack, but look, overall he's been all right. Desarcy, has he starting every single game? Axel Desarcy is so shaky. So shaky. Has he starting every single game? Lewan Colwell, let's be honest, as much as I've liked him, and I think the quality is there, no doubts, Lewan Colwell hasn't been completely great either. But then again, I don't completely blame him because he's not a left back. He's not a left back. Thiago Silva has obviously been an issue. No problems about that. I completely agree with that. But there seems to be a bit of a target on Thiago Silva now. There really does. Recently, you remember some brother on Instagram said, "Oh, are we trying to accommodate Thiago Silva because we're playing a back three?" And then Thiago Silva had to come out publicly and state, "Brother, we're playing a back four. We're playing a back four." People trying to target Thiago Silva. No problems, no problems. We'll see what happens against Aston Villa. We'll see what happens. We'll see. You know, I want to start seeing Chelsea winning games. And right now, it doesn't look like we're gonna win anything at the moment. The way we are going about things. President Jafar Colwell is very slow. He hasn't wowed me like I thought he would. That's true. It's true, President Jafar. But I don't completely blame him. I blame where he's situated as a left back. He should be more as a left centre back. Easy scapegoat being the anomaly of the squad. Anomaly, you mean? Of the squad. The most decorated player we have, if he wasn't in defense, we'd probably be 18th. Exactly. Shame, man. Shame. Absolute shame. And if he's such a problem, as I keep saying, why doesn't Pochettino drop him? Why doesn't Poch drop him? That's another issue on Pochettino. Another issue. On top of all the mistakes that Poch has made already. You can clearly see by Colwell and any other player that comes to Chelsea that our system is the problem. For Colwell, example, he was excellent in Brighton and average here so far. Bang on. What a comment from Felix. What a comment. Watch the press conference later. I guarantee there is no issue with Silva and this is all blown out of proportion. Well, if it's all blown out of proportion, why is Mr. Matt Law putting out such articles? Why is Matt Law putting out such articles? Why? Why is he saying all this? Why is he creating commotion again? And who's this source's claim? Which source is this? Who's this? Again, talking to Matt Law. Who? There's someone internally that's causing a bit of an issue. Who is it? It's a system of Colwell was at Brighton right now, he would be balling and we would be cursing our board for letting him go. Yeah, 100% agreed. 100% agreed. Miss Colwell is the new golden boy. He's the next Mason Mount, but in different position. Now, I think the next golden boy is your Gallagher. Conor Gallagher is the next golden boy. You can't say anything. You cannot say anything about him. All these sulking and distractions are not good for us, especially with these tough matches ahead. I sometimes feel we Chelsea fans are suffering the most with what a depressing start to the season. Absolutely disgusting start to the season. And there are people out there who are trying to justify it as well. We'll got X amount of injuries, this, that. Of course, we've got injuries. I'm not saying that injuries have not impacted. Injuries definitely has impacted. And Nkunku is a big miss. I fully agree. But what kind of a manager did we bring in who doesn't seem to have any plan besides when Nkunku is fit? You have to have another plan. Nkunku can be injured. Anyone can be injured. There's no guarantee that they're all going to be fit for the entire season. You have to find a way to win without some of these players. You have to. So what kind of a manager did we bring in? One trick pony. You can only win when Nkunku's available. Well, Nkunku's not going to be available till January. What happens till January? Just go to sleep mode till January. We'll wake up from January. What if there's another setback that everyone seems to have? Everyone that gets injured continuously seems to have a setback. Reece James had a setback previously, and then he got injured again anyway. Buddy Shield had a setback. He's now pushed up for another week. What if Nkunku has another setback? What then? We have to find a way to win without Nkunku. We have ingredients to do that. But it's not going to happen if Poch uses some of these players in different areas that they are not going to be able to give us what we need. What Silva is going through is what Ronaldo went through at Man United. Media blasted him for it. Yeah, look, Thiago Silva is now getting pushed out. This will be his last season. And that's fine. That's fine. He's given it his best. How much longer can he go on till? He's 39 now. It's his birthday today. So how much longer can he actually go on? I rather Thiago Silva leave Chelsea Football Club and leave with some sort of dignity. I don't want his, legacy to be tarnished. The man's done enough. At the age of 39, at the age of 37, 38, he was still our best defender. So I want him to go on a high. Matt Law was also talking about JT. Not everything that he said is to take seriously. No, true talk. But he does claim here. See, the thing about JT one was that was his opinion. Well, not even opinion. The way he designed that particular tweet, he made JT look like some sort of a criminal. But Matt Law, talks about sources claim. Like, this isn't Matt Law making up stories. This is Matt Law getting a particular piece of information from internally, and then he's stating that out. Who's saying this? Who's saying this to Matt Law? Do you know what I mean? Causing problems. Kingsley Tone, thank you so much for the super chat. Poch is simply a coward, has no balls, a puppet. Straight up. He's got to win, man. This weekend, if we have another weekend of disappointment, which I think a lot of us are probably thinking that's how it's going to be, but I hope he wins because it's difficult every single weekend dropping points. Can you imagine? After 6 games, we could potentially be 6 or 5 points. That's pathetic. We need the victory at home at Stamford Bridge against Aston Villa, who just lost in Europe. Yeah, we had a whole week to prepare. Aston Villa didn't even get that time to prepare for us. What excuse we going to have this weekend if we drop points? One more. What excuse we got? Poch can't be making excuses for Nkunku, not guaranteed that he won't be injured again. Those situations should be awared by our board and make some proven players that can't make impact. Exactly. There's nothing guaranteed in life that this player will not get injured again. There's nothing guaranteed. Poch about to play 8 defenders and 2 attackers again. Bet you Mudryk won't start. Do you know what? You're probably right. Against Aston Villa, you're probably going to get Chilwell back on that left wing space. Mudryk's probably going to be benched. Probably not even going to play Cole Palmer from the beginning. I'm pretty sure he'll probably play Gallagher, Ugochukwu, and Enzo Fernandez. These lackluster lineups. I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope he does play with a little bit more attacking flair. But man showed us something in the preseason, and then he's doing something in the normal season. Preseason, we were balling the way we were playing. And then the normal season starts, and now we are, I don't know what we are anymore. It's just unrecognizable. Kingsley Tone, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. Poch is all talk and no action. Fix up, man, and fast. Yeah, Fast. Fix up fast. No faith this season, canceling my EPL subscription. Some of us are struggling, man. Some of us are struggling. By the way, 278 people, nearly 300 live right now. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Let's pick up those likes. Pump those likes up. Take a moment right now. Let's pump those likes up to 100 minimum. Let's get those likes up. Pump that likes up. I'm watching. Let's get to 100 immediately, and then we continue conversation. I'll try and take some more comments. Let's get those likes up to 100. Easily we can get this. Got nearly 300 people live. So let's absolutely ramp up those likes. And if you're here for the first time as well, subscribe. We are very, very close to 29,000 subscribers. Let's get to 29, guys. Let's get to 29,000 subscribers. Let's do that. Junior easy. So far, Poch only won against championship level teams, even though we were far superior players. Yeah. Luton's the only victory. Luton's going to lose to everyone. Luton's the only victory we got. If he's next superstar, then we must get proven players next to him. Look at Arsenal. They have Martinelli. But when he's injured, Arteta always have Trossard that most always make big impact in the game. Yeah, and I mean, Arsenal, they've got a strong squad and they've got a strong system and they've got a particular manager that the entire playing unit has bought into. They completely bought into his plans and yeah, they're thriving. They're thriving, man. They're thriving. If you start Cucurella left back again, there will be no attack on that left side, one side attack FC. Yeah, apparently, 41 or 42% of our attacks come from the right side. So it is very much lopsided to that right side. Poch is playing more defenders than TT. He hasn't got nowhere to hide if he doesn't win football games. 100%. It seems like every stream is depressing. Low life as a Chelsea fan now. Yeah, it sucks. We don't win. We don't win. We're 5 points out of 5. What can we do? We can't just make up. We can't make up happy stuff. And then you see, tweets like this where, Thiago Silva's sulking because his high standards are being met. How ridiculous is that? That is so ridiculous. Man can't even have high standards because sources internally saying, when people come meet his high standards, he's sulking. Why can't they meet his high standards? What's wrong with them? For once, I want to see Mudryk. I'm so sick of seeing Sterling just recycle the ball. Man, he's pointless on that pitch. A winger that won't take on a man. Nah, man, come on, Dennington. What are you talking about, man? Just a couple of games ago, Sterling was killing it. I still need Sterling to start on that right side. Sterling is one of the experienced players up front. I don't want to strip away more experience from this team. It lacks experience. Absolutely lacks experience. And you want to strip off those experience as well. Kingsley Tayoon, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. If Poch gets sacked, attention goes to the ownership. That's why he won't get sacked. He won't get sacked. Where's the media outrage about De Zerbi getting outclassed in Europa League? No pressure whatsoever. Like Chelsea, you must win. If not, pressure is on like no other. Yeah, man, 2 different clubs, man. Like, there's a lot of expectations for Chelsea. There's not huge expectations on Brighton. Brighton are punching above their weight, man. What Brighton's doing is just unbelievable. The fact that they've made it into Europa, that's a miracle in itself. They should not be making it. Do you know what I mean? The ownership ain't lasting 10 years. If we continue like these, fans will want them gone. Yankees shafted Chelsea with regards from the owners and controllers of the global financial capital. Yeah. We got youngsters with wrong mentality, money over heart. Soon as they come in with an increased wage, they're out 2 to 4 months, multiple times. It's just unheard of. Nobody on the field has passion. I'm still Poch in and I want to trust him, but I don't see progress from next season. It seems that every manager come here just fight for their life, literally. Yeah, look, I need to see Pochettino start picking up wins and go on a bit of a run. This is a big match for us against Aston Villa. Every single match is now very, very big. Aston Villa, then after that, we've got Brighton in the Carabao Cup. It's a couple of huge matches coming up at Stamford Bridge as well. Poch doesn't get the wins here, I'm telling you, the home crowd is going to lose it. Absolutely lose it. Need to see Poch come up with a proper game plan. None of these just go around the opposition and try and spam crosses when no one's in the box. Got to be able to go through the center. Got to have people in the half spaces. Got to have more people in the box. Got to be able to throw the kitchen sink. Play without the handbrake on. Play with a little bit more guts. Play with a little bit more flair. Play with a little bit more pressure, some oomph. So far, it kind of looks like a little bit conservative, a little bit cowardly type of football. That's not on. That's not on. Go out there and suffocate the opposition. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up. Smash the like button. We've got well over 300 people. Let's get to 100 likes. We're up to 66. If we can smash the likes, I think that'll be very, very good for the channel. So please smash the like button. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe as well. I'll probably do a watch along for the Saudi Pro League tonight later on. I believe Al Nassr is playing Al Ahly, I think, yeah. I might do the watch along for that. So if you guys are keen, make sure you're there for the watch along. We'll do the watch along for that. And yeah, just like every other day, we'll do the news wrap up at the end of the day, roughly around maybe 11 p.m. UK time. So do look out for that. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button and subscribe if you're here for the first time. Until next time, everyone. Take care and see you.